状况有点难以理解哦。
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly.
I hope so, but it is a faint hope. Just like me, I can't leave. I could only suffer. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a new... I am hope. A guttering candle in a
Raphael's driven her
把他逼疯了，没错，跟我讲的一样。
I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
我是来找锤子的。
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers.
Quiet. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible... Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
是魅魔是不是？孽畜，没错，跟我想的一样。
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? This is very naughty. Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you...
来玩啊！
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
开脱，开脱。
Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it.
梦魔
I am Harlan.
被施法永远变成了他的样子。
Personal incubus, glamoured and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect copy.
啊笑！这个恶魔也是很会玩，
What's better than the devil you know?
只睡自己。
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess Raphael.
还有性转的自己。
I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me.
我们要男的还是女的？ 我承认，我梦到跟拉斐尔躺在一起的样子，没有掺水，特别生猛啊。伙伴傻跳。
You know, you need not run away should you win. You can stay here if you wish.
这什么意思
Very well. I will be Raphael himself. All of him. On the bed. Lie back.
太硬派了吧，这个游戏。
I already told you, it's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
状况有点难以理解哦。
Any thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind to them.
抗他们的诱惑，坚持你的自由意志。表演。失败啦
It's hopeless. Their hold on you is as warm as a blush, and as tight as a manacle.
Don't worry about a thing. You are right where you need to be.
Every kiss is as tender as a last goodbye. Every touch a lie of true love.
眼睛好痛。
It is every sensation of a lifetime of love all at once. Your body trembles with impossible
眼睛好痛，
expectation.
眼睛好痛。
Unable to resist, a voiceless scream erupts from your mouth. Harlem.
You are so delicious.
The moment he is inside, your mind folds over double.
进
As he
入啦！
continues to lavish himself upon your helpless form, you stop breathing, your heart stops beating, and your mind begins to clear entirely. Some last thought whispers in your skull, vacated by everything else but rapture. This is the end.
Devote yourself to pleasure eternal. Stay here with me. This can be forever.
尝试给你的欲望降温。你可以拿着我的身体，但是心灵不可以。
A brilliant choice. Vow that your body belongs to me. Give yourself to me, and I will tell you what you wish to know.
用我的身体去取悦几千个人，我宁愿去死。他是什么意思？他想要把我们身体的外形给偷走，是不是？还是怎样？我不太懂。
As with Raphael's, I shall add
哦，
your
真
body
的。
to my glamour. I will gain great pleasure from you, but you must vow it. You are mine.
好啊，你偷啊，你偷啊！
As he kisses you deeply, it feels as familiar as breathing. A last cascade of pleasure washes over you, greater than the feelings before, but it draws you back into reality.
I can't And every time I make love in your shape, you
啊，
know
真的假的啊？
shiver out of the blue.
好像不太划算呢。
From beyond.
不对，好像很划算呢。
Now, your reward for giving me such a present. I will tell you one and only one of Raphael's dirty secrets. Whisper it to me. What do you want to know?
我选第二个会不会被我的伙伴打死？有点好奇第二个哎，被问吗？先存个档。太好奇第二个。我们选第二个。恶魔也傻了。
No.
哇！
But you didn't come all this way to ask that, did you? You wouldn't sell yourself so cheaply, I hope.
断烂了，大老远跑过来问到这个问题，断烂了。
To wrap their hands around Raphael's mightiest rod, the Orphic hammer. Raphael hides nothing from me. The safe lingers.
哦，他一直告诉我们呢。
Painting of Raphael. He almost spends more time staring at those portraits than he does at me. Although I'd love to watch you struggle to open the safe without it, this key should help. You've labored enough. Now, shall we bid one another goodbye? Thank you for you. I will misuse you well. 没有穿衣服。
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
我们这个时候要这个亲亲，好不好？让影星别介意。可以去拿锤子喽。
Which you seek is still so close, yet so far. The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful. Stealing the most precious item in this place is hardly going to go unnoticed.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. But you are the entire.
Yeah.
You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room. A hopeless situation.
小屁。呀，都偷了，另外两个一起拿一拿，好不好？
The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down in Raphael's stroke. And I swing that big, beautiful hammer. Crack, it's time to buy this coop on a hope and a prayer.
如果和他战斗，你有什么建议？
Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
完全没有帮助
You。sound so brave, but we really... Free! I never thought I would be believed. I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
惨不忍睹，简直不敢直视。
I shall find a breathable sack to wear on my noggin, but only after we escape. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onwards!
打得赢啊！可以直接回去了吗？
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
我们直接策反他。
You think I'm on your side? The only reason you're here is because Raphael allowed you to be. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
说服，他可以说服哦。30是什么东西？
You overestimate your abilities. I stand.
啊，你就去
If you
10
have
吧。
any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you. Hope. It always burns you in the end. Now, down comes the roar.
Mortal lives expire.
也唱起来了，魂柱
Souls go to their doom.
防御也太高了吧，1%。哦，所以这魂柱一定要先打掉。 靠！也倒一只。哇哦！好呀，那真正的形态是不是？哇，真正的样子长得太帅了。战争艺术，哇，好猛！至少打了他100滴吧，好猛哦！再见。
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming!
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
我们做到了。
Then we're not just fine, we're spectacular! What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me, and she was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, and despite all the years I've lost...
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you.
And go where? With a lick of paint and a thorough clean, and I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope?
哇，他决定要留在这边哦。
I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and I hope you have a happy ending.
哦，灵魂捕捉手套，暗域护甲。然后被此护甲就具备此护甲的擅长。哦，好像很有料哦。
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah, how she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it.
发他遗物做什么？遗物对你为什么那么重要？
Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. This Absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while we learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the Absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats.
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces
我怎么可能选你这个阿婆？
your allies in the battles to come.
想都别想。 选你这个阿婆抛弃牧师妹子，我不是脑袋抽了。
Offering an embrace of fang and claw.
人有点多哟。先打死院长吧，院长好烂哦。 要再见了，院长。没中，来一次。啊，没中。这样中了吧？哎，好，还变回来了。 姐，两滴，还没死啊！来一刀，死喽！哎，他死了没啊？他不会死的，是不是啊？ 为什么要这样？只是晕倒而已。等等啊，这烟急速炸一炸好了。
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need.
你老婆的。
My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched.
太变态了吧
They bled, often at your hand.
哇！
It may not be a happy
这人真的应该都去死一死哎！
It'll be a memorable one.
难怪大家都讨厌这个教派。哎，对啊，还是他是想故意激怒我们。
I know, but she's not lying. She made me in her image. Why? Why me?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raid it, kill all who followed me.
妈杀了就是一个有病的女神吧
When in fact, Shah had me do that, and I did, to cover my tracks.
What are you talking about?
我们邪神啊！
Became my mission.
To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah.
Oh.
To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough.
按我们的心意来哦。
Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
杀他吗？感觉他活着比死亡更痛苦哎！你直接滚一滚吧。
I'm adept at it. Alluve.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over.
沙尔直接出现了。
It matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided.
好黑哦。
Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them.
你是一个怪物。
I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done. Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again Your companion understands, I think.
我什么都不明白啊。
Help her see what must be done.
哦，我们只有杀死爸爸妈妈才能解除诅咒。他们说说话吧。
I'm sorry. I didn't know any of this was happening until it was much too late. I came to try to put things right.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going, that you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was, and still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
But I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
这是你的选择，不要把选择推给我们吧。他自己选，让他自己选，好不好
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Seluna's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moon motes. They bring Seluna's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here.
我们该怎么称呼你呢？
Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light.
二神殿，我们来了，就是这个。
Master, master, master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. Don't lift a pinky. I have been waiting to open the door for you. Lady Orin told me to allow your passage, but if she hadn't, I would have been naughty and slipped you inside anyway. Ha! The temple is all tidied and ready for your worshipful act of mortal combat. The eye sockets of our graven god's icon are all polished up, ready to glow menacingly as you bludgeon your sister to death. I've restacked every pile of skulls and mounted more skeletons on the walls for a cozy touch.
开启。
1,000 succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful.
好的。
Don't slip.
真是小贴心哎。女疯子，我们来了。
crawls towards us. Not a dream, no. No. It is blood and bone. Carrying the tyrant's rock. But you did not listen. Thought my instructions could be ignored, hmm? I told you what to do, whelpworm, and you disobeyed.
慢，失败了。25也太难了吧？22，下一次20，大成功。
You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. You still don't remember, do you, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain
还变成我们的样子哦。
Sticky and sweet. A little hole big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sack to feed it. The favorite of Baal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews and plucked by my hands.
This is the truth you had forgotten. You were the favorite, the chosen. Orin was your subordinate. You led the cultists of Baal and orchestrated the absolute plot. It was your genius.
哦呀，凶手竟是我自己。
At your moment of greatest triumph, when all the pieces were in place, she betrayed you, infected you, and took your place.
Husk, maggot, a ball spawn, slip sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. My grandfather ruled this city, a slaughterhouse ripened for my blades, and you stole it! Enough! 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 The runt must be cold. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Baal demands a jewel. He wants to taste my domination. An altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying. Drip, drip, drip.
这是疯子哎！
You should have trained harder, master.
还打喽！1对1，死亡使者，没问题啦。吃我一发弓箭，开砍！护阵动作用掉了，没关系，来砍。搬个大个儿，靠背没中，你要死喽！直接下去。 啊，你好烂！我还没用力你就倒下了。
Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
Gift from your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
怎么样的礼物？杀戮形态。哦，就是刚刚那个变身，是不是？
It seems impossible to stand against your father. That you have fought this long against your nature. There might just be a way.
Domination, slaughter, mountains of corpses. You standing atop them. You must destroy this world. It is what you were made for.
For a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself. To accept, to become his prophet. In any disobedience, subject to his lash.
那样一来，我就再也无法逃避自己的命运。
You see, at last, my chosen.
Another part of your glimmering birthright for you to abuse as you please.
We
have the final stone. I need to see it for myself. There it is. So innocent, but such potential. You have done very well indeed.
The Netherstones pulse with psionic energy, permeating you, pulling you in line with their rhythm. The thrum quickens, rising, cresting on a single feeling. A location.
A Morphic pool beneath the city itself. So that's where the Chosen imprisoned the brain. With the stones in hand and the Chosen dead, we stand as good a chance as we ever will. As to how good a chance that is, I cannot say. But I have hope. To conceal it, and to maintain the illusion of their own control above ground. When we reach the pool, we will find the brain, and we will end this.
An overwhelming force pushes into your mind. The brain. It is here. Deathly silence. The air is stale and putrid.
It's close. Have the stones ready.
Your blood slows. Your senses strung so tight they could snap in an instant.
You think you know why you are here? You think that by enslaving me with the nether stones, you will bring your father's scourge upon the world? You are wrong. Ah!
哇靠！超大章鱼哥。
It's messing with your mind. Don't listen to it. Use the stones.
凝聚物理形态的全部力量，用力投射。巨人形态，这样子吧。够了吧？耶、yeah
I intended. The crown is now mine to command. Mine alone.
Don't listen to it. Focus on the crown.
哇，这个选项是直接变章鱼哥吧？这个挡一下。迎接，选这个吧。25，靠腰，太高了吧？怎么过25？
To me, Baldur, thinking the army I amassed with it would become yours. Your plan was devious, your cruelty unparalleled. I would have followed it were your mind not destroyed by your sister. But with you gone, the 3 pitiful chosen fought like children in your wake. I gave them power to harm one another with, while I crafted my design. I used the Chosen, while they thought they used me. But the orders are now mine to give.
I won't allow it. Again, dominate it.
很难啊！你很坚强，你很强大。来吧，30。 塞，干，超烂，19，来一次，超烂，来一次，最后2次机会，我靠！ OK 吗？啊，26，差一点，最后一次机会了，干，失败。
Who do you think told the Chosen about the astral prism? Who do you think planted the knowledge of Orpheus's power and the fear of what it could do? When the Chosen sent my thralls to retrieve the prism, who do you think let the Emperor slip its leash, knowing it would be the one to bring you to me?
We were part of its plan.
I only needed one Netherstone loosened from the Chosen's grasp to guarantee my freedom. You brought all 3 back to me. In doing so, you have liberated me. This was your role, and it is complete. Now you will witness the grand design.
Shit! No! It's all been leading to this! We stop the brain! Now!
有力量可以通过吧，其他都超低。99，99是傻小。完蛋了！
This is not over.
这脑子那么大，要那么大。
I pulled you out just in time. The situation is worse than I thought. This is an elder brain, no longer. The magic of the crown has caused it to evolve. It has become something more. A nether brain. I thought so too, but that was when I believed it was still an elder brain. It has been anticipating our every move from the start. I underestimated it. We will need to rethink our plan. With the nether brain from every angle, I know why we failed. The problem was not the stones. The problem was you. You can make only one move at a time, but the nether brain calculates every possible move at once. It knows what you will do. It knows everything you could possibly do. You cannot outmaneuver it. To defeat it, You would have to think like an illithid.
又在劝我们变了。
Be one. Your mind is not capable of this. Mine is. You will give the stones to me.
哦，没有，没有劝我们变。
And then I will be able to leave this prison to face the brain. I will consume his thoughts, his knowledge, his brain.
好，你试试看呢。
Thank you. Now stand aside. I will assimilate the Githyanki's power in your stead. Do not judge me. Come, we must follow the brain's path. This time, we will not fail.
We've lost much already, and we will lose more before the day is out. But even when the last soul falls, Baldur's Gate will stand. For Baldur's Gate is more than just a city. It is more than a place of opportunity for those of mercantile spirit. Baldur's Gate is a place where anyone can find what they need. Today, Baldur's Gate needs us. Today, we fight for...
直接被打断。笑死。
Late friend. This is the one you spoke of.
The very same. The champion we've been waiting for. The one who will save Baldur's Gate from ruin.
The Fist examines your illithid ally with suspicion. He was not expecting the savior of Baldur's Gate to be accompanied by a mind flare.
Appearances may change, but they do not mask the one within. Observe with whom it traveleth. This mind flare will fight with thee. It will save thy city and thy lives.
The Fist eyes your illithid ally with suspicion, softening to curiosity, his hostility melting.
My steel is yours, and I'm not alone.
I'm better at crafting steel than wielding it. Your friend here is armored and potion-fueled and ready for battle.
I have marshaled the best the Flaming Fist has to offer. We will fight to the last.
The Moon Maiden's silver light is a shield in dark times.
大家都聚在这边是怎样？
It is mine to wield, and I hold her sword.
Not sure what I have to offer a mind flare, if I'm honest. But I hope my words of encouragement and reassurance will strengthen your resolve.
Your father has sent me to your aid again. Chosen one. Together we will bring new glory to his name. I will bless you in the coming battles. Let us bathe the way in blood.
问题哪一个有点奇怪的人
Glad to have you with us, and not a moment too soon.
The air is thick with anticipation. All eyes are on you. They're expecting a speech, something to stir their hearts.
期待演说是不是？那怎么会有问题？为了鲜血、死亡、杀戮，我们会英勇的冲向战场，还有个大脑等着被烧成灰烬呢。没错，我们就需要这种。
To our freedom!
Yeah!
We'll prepare ourselves. We'll be ready when you call upon us. Balduran's grace be with you.
You feel a tickle of mirth in the Emperor's thoughts.
You are persistent. You have function. Leave them. Join us. Witness perfection. Witness the grand design.
Amplifying the Netherbrain's power, and the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Netherstones.
Shunned by
为什么他要讲2遍？
the fury of a verb, the pride of Baldur's Gate, murder.
杀戮化身。
You are spectacular specimens, and you will make spectacular thralls.
好丑。 哦，这个龙也被他控制了。
I must reach the core of its will. I'll make it close to the crown, so I can cast the spell to compel it to submit.
护手，护手是什么？ 受控红龙，他被心灵支配控制了。17等，有点牛逼。36，下去，半杯一滴，一滴。 不要闹了，再见。变身了，变身了，杀戮者。痛不痛？痛不痒？
It's weakened. chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Absolute freedom.
还没结束啊！否决之球，这是什么？野梨树，到你了。哦，74，有猛，74有猛。哇靠！啊，我人不在这，我知道了，我先解除变身，变回来，然后我有一个什么9环法术，我记得在哪里？预定死亡，第100点直接嗝屁，再见，再见。
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps. You glimpse the lifelong destiny promised by your father. Enslave, dominate, ruin. In your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain, not destroy it. If you do not, then he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
嘿嘿，我才不要理他嘞！见。
I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn lipids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. The overbearing quiet of your father's disappointment before the rush of your tragic fall.
Oh!
哦。大脑是爆炸啦！呀！
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
结局了吗？
We did it! We actually did it! And the city's still standing?
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. The city will cheer us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts. My mind is clear. Its burden lifted. When the Netherbrain died, the tadpoles died with it. No offense meant, of course. I can never forget what you did for us, for the city.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And despite your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally.
谢谢你教我骑。
The Githyanki are leaving us. An unlikely place to find ourselves, fighting on the same side as them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
So, what comes next?
Yes, Baldur's Gate will rise ever stronger. Let us be the ones to lay the first bricks.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but part of me will miss you.
I will miss you too.
两个什么时候关系变那么好
longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow!
Hmm?
Oh no.
What?
Oh god. Well, it was nice when it lasted.
他死了。
I'm sorry. I have to go.
然后不能照到太阳啊，吸血鬼不能照到太阳。
Astarion will keep to the dark now, I wager. At least, he'll find plenty to feast on.
Your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now. Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will consume you. You may have freed the world from the control of the nether brain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
打败跟艾圣脑，那么打败谋杀之王也不会在话下吧？没有错啦。
And just like that, it's over. Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.
What? 被控制了，是不是？
We did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right.
为什么要突然跑出来？
And so are you.
它爆炸了，是不是？ 他心脏过热爆炸了。哎
Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you, my friend, my companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? I wanted to live in my city with my friends. But life is for the living. And I saw... Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea. Goodbye.
啊不，他要死了！他现在赶快回地狱，就他还可以活着，只是被恶魔控制。 我不会眼睁睁看你死，我们走。
I'm going to... I don't have much time.
It's over. And it's all because
哎，怎么没有影星的结局？其他几个人都有，就没有影星的。
Thanks to you, there will be no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
Yes, 好玩，好玩。
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.